Oh man. I was hoping some of the people that saw me online earlier when this poor guy died. T-fart. Let's see if he started again. No, he did not re-roll. I feel bad that this warrior that was in the group with me died, but I'm looking back at the what I said. Everything I said in the video was actually 100% correct. No one's in the stream right now, so but basically, I was saying that you shouldn't run into that Murloc Island and try to attack the casters that are sitting up top, because there's mobs on the backside of the island that will attack you, and he was already had used his healing potion and was kind of low on health, so it's just not a good idea. Get up this hill. This way. And I'll explain it to people when more people come back online. Let me let's see. Let me put this in my streaming section. Alright, we need to finish out my quests here. Oh, this is the wrong answer. We got the matriarch here. I hate using evasion here, but this guy's doing a ton of damage to me. Let's go ahead and pull back. And we'll go ahead and get into gouge too if we can. Alright. Let's get some. Let's go. Let's head back towards where we can kill some of these stalkers that are not grouped. There's not two of them, so I can only have to kill one instead of two. And there's more node here, but I don't really want to go down inside to get it. Which it looks like I'd have to. Yeah. Sometimes there's a chest that spawns right here. It's not right. There it is. I think it's unless I want to do the escort, which I don't really feel like doing right now, I'm going to go ahead and hearth. I don't think there's anything else here I want to do.
My goods are of the highest.
That poor guy. I feel so bad about that guy dying. I really do. People in the stream who watched. I mean, actually, when I went back and looked at it, I was 100% accurate that what I did was the right thing to do. Poor guy though, probably hates my guts. You know what I need though is I need you know what? Yes, 2 out of 2, nice. I need to level my first aid.
How may I help?
Better.
Good luck, friend.
What brings you here? May the stars guide you.
I'm not gonna do the next step with that one. At this point, I think we're gonna do, I guess, Red Ridge. I hate Red Ridge, but it's the best place to go. Do some Red Ridge quests. Red Ridge is kind of dangerous. The gnolls are actually way more dangerous than they look because of their knockdowns and their ability to run away and aggro more. The usual.
Ishnu Daldiep,
Ooh, we got a lot of
Goddess watch over you. Elune light your path. Goddess watch over you. May the stars guide you. How generous.
Can I assist you? Good luck, friend.
So I don't know if anybody was watching from earlier. I was on one person in the stream now. Oh wait, but I really wanted to show you guys, the people that were on the stream just like half an hour ago, like kind of what I was talking about as far as like why it was not a smart move to move into that island deeper. Alright, so we've got bunches of stuff we've been accumulating for a long time. Is that who I think it is? It is. If we can get, like, so we need some boots. I've got boots, but they're not enchanted. They're not the best boots. Here, these level 18s will work. So let's get these 18 boots enchanted really quick. So we're going to go Classic, WoW, Enchanting. And let's just get, like, a +5 stamina or something on these real quick. We're going to say boots, and we're going to say enchant boots, greater stamina. It's 10 of these, which is fine. So let's grab Altarian. Altarian, and I get a enchant to boots, stam, and we'll just here, Altarian. He's paying attention. Raid. And we got these plus. Where are they? I thought they were level 18. Oh, I guess these will work. They're not level 18, but oh well. They're better than nothing.
How generous.
I thought they were level 18, but anything's better than the boots I have, because they're so crappy. Let's see, WhisperSwift. Oh, I gotta answer this phone call. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Suhard's poor.
can I help you? Farewell.
Yeah, so that was kind of sucked. Poor old T-Fark. I wonder what the T-Fark means. Oh man, look at how many people have died just in the last few seconds. Level 32 priest, 27 hunter, 25 mage. I got some food I gotta put away. I'll be right back. Bananas, eat those. Okay, oh, we do have some quests to turn in here, it looks like, so let's turn those in. I didn't realize I had any. Got a quest here, Stormpike Orders, and we've got the Humble Beginnings. Get these turned in. And then I guess we'll head to Lakeshire. In this one. And I guess Pig died. Pigtail hurt. That's Pig's warlock, but he's. I said, man, you died. And he didn't message me, but obviously he died because that's the same character name. He was like level 22 yesterday, so I can only assume he died. I don't know what happened, and there was no stuff. I'll put it. I'll go and do Pig died. I'll put a comment in general.
How are you? Off with you.
You know what we could, another thing we could do, I haven't done yet, is I need to start thinking about leveling up my engineering, because I'm going to go engineering this character. And then right now I haven't really leveled engineering at all. Let's take a look. We have engineering, we're level 20. I guess we have leveled a little bit. I just made probably some rough blasting powder, yeah. 21 out of 75. So. But I haven't really, I didn't really lose any regions because the character that died, my rogue that died, was actually going to be a leather worker. So what I lost was a ton of leather. I mean, like, most of the leather I had, I lost, which was dumb. I learned a valuable lesson. It was one I didn't need to learn because I already knew. Like, when you're leveling hardcore, if you're like leveling a character's profession, you should only send them enough stuff send them like stuff in small increments just to get them to where you want them to go. Don't just like send them everything you have, because then if they die and you haven't even a chance to use those materials, it's all just gone to waste. Which, yeah, I lost everything.
How are you?
I lost like
See you
250
later.
gold.
Safe travels.
I lost all my leather. I lost potions. I lost a lot of stuff on that character. That hurt a lot actually. When that damn rogue died. That's why I haven't spent much money on this character other than just on a few items I've bought, but not a whole lot. You know, I believe we got white shoes, white bracers. I had white gloves until I just replaced them. My pants are like quest reward. I wish you could jump over here, or climb the wall or something.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Scrolls. I always like having scrolls. Any little bit helps. Now we have to go all the way to Lakeshire. Although we did have that one quest, Westfall Stew, right? I dumped the quest, but let me check my anchor here. Yeah, so WhisperSwift sent me this stuff, which we can return. This stuff, yeah, Saley Gortusk.
What up?
Tomator. I don't think I know you. What's up, man?
Yeah, it's Doug Mint. Yeah, we've done some shit together, Shady.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah. What's up, man? How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Oh, pretty good. I'm just leveling this rogue. I was so funny. I was actually in Darkshore, and I was in a group with a warrior, and I don't know how familiar you are with Darkshore, but when you go south, there's all these like islands of Murlocs where you collect the bones. And, yeah. And so we were on the last island, which is the hardest one, and I was basically, pulling him because you're in the water, right? I was pulling the casters out to the water so he could charge them. Well, then we got to the left corner of the island, and we went up. And we were fighting a mob right on the corner, and then a caster Murloc was on top of them. There's like these little peaks on the island, like little mini mountains, and they're standing on top of the peak. One of the casters started shooting lightning bolts at us, and I'm like, and the warrior was like 30% health, so I'm like, I'm out of here, man. I'm like, I'm like, because I knew on the other side of that peak was more Murlocs. So the warrior, for some reason, he's like 30% health. We got a mob on. He's got a mob beating on him, and there's another Murloc Oracle throwing lightning bolts at me. So I turn and run because I'm like, I'm not going to charge up to the top of that mountain and aggro more Murlocs. So I ran to pull the caster out off the island, and I had my camera turned away because I play pretty far zoomed in,
Sure.
And I was streaming at the time, so all this is on stream. It's really funny. So I turned around to look, and I saw he's still fighting that Murloc. I'm like, what's he doing? And I realized he had taken a healing potion because he was like 30% health. He had taken a healing potion, and I'm like, oh, maybe he's going to kill that one Murloc and then leave. And he didn't. He didn't even kill that Murloc. Before the Murloc died, he runs up the hill to attack the caster. And I'm like, what's he doing? So I come running back to the island, and I'm like almost to the edge of the island, and I'm thinking, maybe I can go up there and save him. And then I look at his health, and he's like 20% health. And I'm like, by the time I get to him, he's going to be dead. And so I just started. I couldn't do anything else. I started laughing, dude. I just started laughing. I couldn't help it. I was like, what is this guy doing? I just burst out laughing, and it's all on stream. It's so funny. And he died. And then, of course, I felt bad. I'm like, I just couldn't understand.
Oh, my.
I couldn't understand what he was doing. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, man. Here, let me share my screen. I'll show you something real quick. It was really funny. I'm gonna share my screen. Share you.
Oh, I'm elbow deep in ogre shit.
Oh, never mind then. I just as a sanity check, because I was telling people in the stream why I didn't go in. I didn't want to think that I was just letting this poor guy die. But just as a sanity check, when I logged off and I was talking to my wife,
gotcha.
I logged back into the game and I swam around to the other side of the island because I knew there were Murlocs on the other side. And so I swam around. I took a screenshot of it, and yeah, there were actually 2 other Murlocs. So if I would have ran up to the top of that hill, I'm almost 100% sure another caster would have attacked and another melee would have attacked. So there's like no way we could have.
Yeah, you would have had to run.
I would have had to run. So I'm like, it was just I just don't understand what the guy was doing. I felt really bad. He's like level 20. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was doing Wetlands, the Necrosh Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
It was me and a druid, dude, and he's kind of similar thing where I'm like, hey man, like we weren't in Discord or anything. It was just a random. We grouped up. We were doing good, crushing stuff, and then we pulled a bunch, man, and it was like, I moved away. Like I just started moving away.
That's the same thing.
That's the general, the starter movement was away, and then I finished off like the 2 melee, but there were so many ranged. And he just didn't heal himself. So he got out of bear form, and then he was in human form, and he freaked out. Like he didn't know what to do.
Oh, he just panicked.
And I'm playing warrior. Yeah, he panicked. I'm playing, and then he like shifted back into bear and didn't have any heals on him or anything. I'm playing warrior, and I'm like, there are all these like 4 ranged guys who are just like about to send another volley on him, and he's about to die, and I kept going away. Like I saw it all happening. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know what you think I can do about this.
Well, the other thing too is like, if you're in a group and you're on an island and there's Murlocs like attacking you, aren't you, before you decide to charge deeper into that little island area and attack another caster, aren't you going to check to see that the rogue that's in your group is actually coming with you? You know what I mean? Like I was already
check your partner
before he even went to attack the caster. I was already in the water swimming away. I mean, it was so he never checked to see where I was at all. He just I don't know if he assumed he did pop recklessness, so maybe he thought he could just go up there. You know how warriors sometimes get a sense of I'm so powerful because he had a weapon with like a
Yeah.
+7 weapon enchant on it. He had a 2-hand weapon. It had that +7 weapon enchant glow on it. So I know that's what he had. So maybe he just thought I can, pop recklessness and just bash these guys into oblivion,
20? You ain't got right. There ain't no recklessness at 20.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, he had it. Well, not recklessness. The retaliation, the one with the spinning swords.
Yeah,
Yeah. He popped
retaliate. Yeah.
retaliation, so he's probably thinking,
That's
oh, I'll
for
just.
melee, yeah.
Yeah, he's probably thinking I'll just pop retaliation, but yeah, he was fighting a
It
caster.
doesn't stop damage. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean,
And
you
he
still
was.
take damage. You just you return it.
Yep.
You know.
It's just like, and I always think that warriors that pop that don't you get it? I mean, it doesn't really. It only works against melee, and it's not going to mitigate damage. It's just. I
Right.
see a lot of warriors that don't really understand. You are really squishy. Like you are super squishy. You
Mm.
know. I've leveled multiple warriors to 60, and I've done it on the original hardcore mode. The community based, where you couldn't
Nice,
use
yeah.
the mailbox, you couldn't use the auction house, you couldn't group with people. So I did it the hard way, and I've done it twice. So, so like doing it here would be so much easier because I have access to buying good gear, and I have
Yeah.
access to grouping. Like you could like the only time you could group in the community hardcore was you could only group with other hardcore players, and everybody had to be within the level range of the dungeon, and you could only do each dungeon once. Only each dungeon saved session could be done once.
Yeah, you told
Yeah.
me this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought that was bizarre that it was just one time because
That's just the way they did it.
yeah, and that's fine. If that's
You
the
know?
established rule, that's fine that everyone's on the same page. I'm cool with it. But there's just some shit like, there's quests that require you going back in there a second time. So you'll never be able to do
yeah.
that.
And there were definitely rules in the hardcore, the community. One of the ones that was the one that I hated the most was when you have quests to kill a named mob. So the server that we played on was Bloodsail Buccaneers, and it was pretty much recognized as the official, unofficial hardcore server. So when you went to certain
Yeah.
areas, like if you were in the wetlands trying to kill the named raptor Sorreltooth, for example, you would be waiting in line with like 9 other people usually to kill them because you couldn't group in the world. So you all needed to kill the named
Yeah.
mob, but you couldn't group. So it was like that was the one
Take
thing.
turns.
That was the one thing I kept telling Cargos because I know Cargos and I talked to him fairly frequently, and I said, "Dude, kid, he's not the one who worked on the add-on," but I said, "Dude, man." So he's like, "Well, maybe in the future we'll change it," and I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude, come on." You got people waiting in line for 20 minutes to kill one mob. It's stupid,
Mhm.
Yeah. But I think part of it is they're worried about, well, how do you govern that? How do you know that they didn't just group, they grouped to kill one mob, but then now they're grouping to do other stuff? How do you manage that? How do you police it? And I think that was always the worry, Very difficult to police.
For sure.
Yeah, and I died on this rogue last week, and it was like I was so pissed. One level from Vanish. Like level 21 I think is Vanish, and I was like 20. I was like, "No." Actually, I think I was 21 and it was 22 for Vanish. That's what it was. I was 21, it was 22 for Vanish, and it was like the dumbest thing. I like pulled it. I fought a gnoll, and there's a group of gnolls, 3 of them, and there was another gnoll pathing around, and I went to attack the pather, and he was pretty far away from the group, like a good 3, 4, 5. He's probably like 5 or 6 steps away, and I attacked him, and the other group doesn't attack me. I'm hitting him. He's down to around maybe 75%. All of a sudden, the other 3 just come at me, and I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'll just I popped evasion. I start running away. Boom! They knock me off my feet. And I forgot those gnolls they have a knockdown. And so they knocked me off my feet, and I'm like, shit. And so I get up, I pop a healing potion, because at that point I was down to like 40% health. So I'm back to 100% health. I take about 3 steps, boom, knocked off my feet again. I'm like, oh, shit. I get up, start running away, and then they just hit me in the back, and I'm doing like where basically I'll jump backwards away from them, so I don't get back hit.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to
prevent
get
yourself
back
from being
hit.
dazed.
To be from being dazed, exactly. And then I got knocked off my feet, I think a 3rd time, and that was pretty much it. But it just happened so fast.
Dude,
and I looked at my spell book, and I'm like, you know what? You're a fucking idiot. Like, you're 1 level away from Vanish, where I could have just been
Vanish,
like, oh.
well, what about Sprint?
Well, Sprint was down. And but I didn't think I was anywhere near close enough to aggro the three mobs. I was like, I did not think I was close enough. But somehow they came, and they didn't come initially. That's what was really weird about it, is they didn't come right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was weird. That's a classic WoW for you. First time I died in like 6 months on a hardcore server. So, trying to find some cloth to send my rogue. She needs to level her first aid here. So what you doing?
I'm getting into some sketchy territory right now.
What
That's why I'm like kind of focused up.
Yeah, what character are you? I mean, what level is your character? I'm trying to remember.
Or fucking 38
38,
now.
38 warrior? Yeah, that's I mean,
doing like the Crush Ridge, the dirty knuckle bones.
oh,
Crush
okay,
Ridge bounty.
that's not too bad. That's not too bad.
The ogres.
Yeah, the ogres aren't
No,
too
and
bad.
then the syndicate spies and stuff.
Syndicate spies can be a little tricky, and there's that one camp where they have the plans that you can pick up off the table in the middle. That's really sketch because also the rare dragon can path up to that actual point, so be careful if you don't have unit scan installed.
No, you can hear them coming.
Yeah. Well, it depends.
Here's wings flapping.
I have my in-game volume pretty low, and I listen to music, so that's
not
why.
Me, dude. I mean, sometimes I do, but not right now.
That's why I use unit scan. Just that way, it'll just let me know.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I guess Pig died. I went to message Pig, and he was on a level like 7 warlock, and I'm like, weren't you a level 22 warlock yesterday? So he must have died.
But he still has a 60, right?
No, his priest died. Oh, you didn't know that? Pigtail Heel, his 60 priest died. And
how did the healer die?
They were doing the tier 0.5, I guess, quest for the leggings, I think, or something. And I guess they were in BRD in the arena. And there's some sort of event that you do. And
he died in the arena?
Well, it's like some sort of specific event, right? And
oh, that shit. Oh, I know what he's talking about. Yeah. Oh, that stuff. That's fucking hard, dude.
And I guess there's one of the things that the guy does that they fight is he puts like a buff on you, and if you move, you get instant hit for like 3,000 damage or something. And that killed 5x5. 5x5 was not so basically 2 healers died in there. 5x5 did not know about that. And so he got this debuff, and I guess he moved. And you can look in the death screenshots Discord channel, and there's a picture of it in there somewhere. And it hit him for like over 3,000 or something, and just killed him. He like one-shot him. But the funny part was Pig died, and he said he didn't die like instantly. And as far as I know, he never petried. So I'm not sure if he was just trying to save people or what. Or if he just panicked. But he didn't even use his petri, so that was not good, you know. I do not have a lot of cloth. Hey, Zelch, what's up?
Sucks.
Oh, you want to see the death clip? Zelch is on my stream right now. Here, I'm going to mute my mic so you don't have to listen to me talk to this guy.
Hey, you're fine. Yeah, you're good.
Hey, Zelch, did you want to see the death clip of the poor warrior? Oh, my God. Well, first off, and I felt, dude, I felt so bad. I felt like this guy's going to hate me but it wasn't my fault. I mean, it wasn't. You know, I just died on my rogue, remember, like a week ago or something, or not even a week ago, just a couple days ago. And I don't have the death clip. I don't have the death clip of my rogue dying at 21. But it was just super simple. I mean, it was one of those things where, okay, for example, I like imagine that this person and this person, this person are this group. Like this area here is a group of gnolls. I attacked a gnoll that was like right about maybe, I don't know, like maybe here. You know, and I thought I was far enough away, especially since I was higher level. I was 21 and they were like, you know, probably 19. And so I'm fighting the guy. I hit him like 2-3 times, and then I had my camera kind of like this, so it wasn't completely facing him. And then all of a sudden, three of them start creeping into my vision, and then I'm like, oh shit! So of course I hit evasion and I start running away, and I start doing the, you know, this where you run away and you're kind of doing this kind of thing, you know, you're trying to prevent from really being back hit, right? And they knocked me off my feet. They knocked me off my feet like almost right away. And when I got up, and by this point there were 4 gnolls hitting me, so I had to use a healing potion because I was down to like 30% health. And so I got up, sprint was down. So I start running away again, and then I get knocked on my feet again, and then I'm pretty much dead at that point. So that was all that was. That you know, dying on that rogue was pretty straightforward. But now if you want to watch this other clip that happened just a few hours ago, right? Just an hour ago. This shit's funny, Zelch. You're gonna like this. This is really funny. Right? Because okay, so here's we're going to do these murlocs, right? And I got this warrior in my group, and we've established already because we've done the bones in Darkshore down along the coast, so we've gotten to the final one, which is the most difficult one. And on this one, the murlocs kind of sit down in these little holes, these little divots, right? These little divots here. And I was even saying on the stream, this is difficult, this is challenging. There's a lot of casters here. It's dangerous. We'll let it roll. Like you can't see them, but they're actually there. They're just down below. So there's another one over here. So I'm gonna turn the music down in a minute. I didn't realize the music was so. I think that song just got kind of kick this guy. And my rogue's hilarious. My rogue, I've got a level 3 dagger and a level 6 dagger. I'm level 19 here, and I'm using a level 3 and a level 6 dagger. Here, let me. I'm just gonna log out of the game real quick because I don't like to be away from the game too long and not see what's going on. There we go. Now you gotta move around. There's gonna be another one down in this hole here. Oh, usually there is. Backstab. So keep in mind, I'm backstabbing with like and you love rogues too, Zelch. I know you do. Keep in mind, I'm backstabbing with like my main hand is like a white level 6 dagger, and I'm critting for 107. I'm going with a backstab build. My build is going to be dagger backstab build. So I think I turned the music down here, the volume down. Thank God, because it was way too loud. That's where my backstab build starts to pay dividends, right? You just see me like huge crits. Okay, so we go in and we're attacking this oracle. Imagine, look at that. Keep in mind, look at the warrior's health here, Zelch. Look at his health; it's really low. Crit. Imagine when I another crit. Now right here, I get hit by a lightning bolt, and there's another Tidehunter comes from somewhere, and I don't really know where. I don't even know where this Tidehunter came from. And so at this point, I'm getting hit by lightning bolts from my mob I know that's way up the hill. The warrior was like half health. I didn't notice that he popped his healing potion. I saw he was low, so I was already getting ready to kind of back out a little bit. I get hit by a lightning bolt. I see another Tidehunter here. So I'm going to, what we had done on the previous little hills back, before we got to this one, previous islands, was I would hit the caster with like my bow, and then I would pull him out into the water, and then he would charge him. So kind of we would establish this pattern of me pulling the casters off the island so we didn't have to fight on the island and aggro more casters. So at this point, I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Oh shit, this is when you run. This is when you run. Run. See it? And you can see I got hit a couple times. I'm losing health. He's already hit a healing potion, and he's losing health again. The other thing that makes this so difficult is they're all... So you can hear me talking very calmly. I just assumed that he was going to run too. Like that, because that's the smart thing to do, right? Fucking casters. And not only does he... Like, he's going to get himself killed. He's going to get himself killed. He's dead. Oh, see you. And I'm like, this guy, and I couldn't help but laugh because I just said, what's he doing? I laughed because it was funny because I couldn't understand why he did that. I'm like, why are you doing that? And of course I felt bad because I'm thinking he's probably going to hate me, thinking that, oh, I'm right there next to him. But I'm like, you got to be aware of where your party members are. And so I want to... So I'm going to fast forward. Okay, there were a couple of things that went on there. One, so now I'm going to let you listen to my commentary initially. I didn't want to run in because there's two casters. I also know there's murlocs on the other side of the hill. I didn't want to run in because, let me show you. See, I know this particular little island really well, so let me show you why. So I'm going to go through a little diagram where I explain, right? So I create a diagram here. In my diagram, what I explain is that we killed this mob. Then we were fighting a mob here, and we were killing him when two other mobs attacked us. He decides to run up this hill to fight this one. I didn't want to do that because I know there's mobs on the other side of the hill. So I'm like, I'm not going to run. So I'm getting hit by a caster. I'm not going to run up to the caster because that's just going to aggro more casters. And these islands are filled with casters. So the safe bet for me is to move off the island, pull the caster off, and then we can kill him out in the water. And plus on the other two islands, we had established that if they're casters, we pull them back. That I was running out. And you should always, if you're in a group with two people, you got to make sure that the other person's actually there. You know what I mean? So we're fighting this guy. You can see already, look at the warrior's health. Look how low his health is.
Here, let me do one more thing. Well, I can't see the chat right now because I have this.
And here I want to pull.
open.
I want
Let
to pull
me
the
pop out
chat
the
out.
chat.
Whenever I maximize the
So,
stream
let's
window
pop
here,
out
then
the
I can't
chat.
see the chat. So
Where's the pop out?
I'm trying, and I'm an idiot at the pop out. So we're here.
No.
Come on, Julian, you can get to it. It's these three little dots.
And
It's
I
called an
already popped that
ellipsis.
shit out here.
Hit the ellipsis
Excuse me. Come on.
right there.
Here we go. Pop out.
There you go.
This
dummy.
way I can look at the chat while we look at this. Yeah. So I mean, I felt bad, but look at his health. So the warrior's health is really low here. He should not in any way be looking to do another combat. So we're fighting. At this point,
I just want to say, look at that juicy backstab, Zelge.
good. But look at his health. Now he's getting tagged. Watch this. He's getting hit, and
We're
then
both
I got
getting
hit.
hit.
So
So I'm like,
he did heal up. He took a healing potion.
I didn't know he'd healed.
So he
though,
takes a healing
until I
potion.
watched the video again.
I get hit. At this point, my back, there's a mob here to my left. Look, there's a mob right here. So I'm getting hit by a mob that isn't even the mob that's standing right next to me. So I'm going to run out.
Yeah, because I want to
it's
pull
just
him
a
off the
safe thing to
island.
do.
It's a safe thing to do.
Right now I'm getting hit by caster, and I've got a mob right next to me. I'm going to run out, and just because I don't want to fight the mob who's next to me, because I'll be getting tagged by the caster who's just going to shred me, right? So I just assumed that when I ran out, he would also run out, but he didn't.
Yeah, it is funny when you watch the stream live, by my voice, by the way I'm talking, you can tell that I assumed he was going to move off. I was like, "Oh man, we need to get out of here." I just assumed that he was going to also.
And remember,
do
we're
the
in
same
water,
thing.
so I can't see him. So now I turn around and I see that he's fighting this mob.
Yeah,
and
watch
other
this.
caster's- So here's the thing. I think what happened is he's attacking this mob, and I think the caster's still.
Yeah, the
attacking
caster was
me.
still
Watch.
attacking me,
So the caster's still hitting me.
and now he runs up to attack the caster, right? Which I don't know why. He didn't even
Now
finish
the
the mob he
caster
was
switches
on.
to hit him, and here's where he really gets stupid. Here's where he really gets dumb. Man, if you've got a caster hitting you, or like I don't know if he was trying to save me, but he switches to go attack the caster, which is the worst thing to do. Like he didn't even. He's got this mob here on him, and he's gonna change and run. So does he not see that?
Now
I
he's
took
gonna
off?
pop.
So,
He's
I
gonna
mean-
pop retaliation. Now he pops retaliation.
And now I'm coming back, and now you know what? He hits retaliation. Maybe he thought the retaliation would be enough to save him. So I'm coming back, right?
Yeah, and I'm coming back, but then I look at his health and realize there's no way I can save him.
And then I just said, you know what? I got back
Yeah.
and I was gonna save him. You saw me running back, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna help him out. But then when I looked at his health, I realized by the time I got to him, he's probably gonna be dead, and then I'd have two guys on me. So I said, well, it's not worth it at this point. It's not worth it.
Yeah, so you can see what happens, Elch. Like I just don't know what the guy was doing. So, but what I wanted to do, just as a sanity check, because remember I said I know there's Murlocs on the other side of the island. So what I did when I logged back, because I had to get off because my wife was calling me. So when I logged back into the game and I was still in that area, I actually went around to the other side of the island just because I wanted to prove it to myself that I was correct and I'm not an idiot, right? And so I went back to the island and take a look. This is okay. So this is what's on the other side of the island. We were here, and we got a Murloc on us, and the caster was up here casting on him. He ran up to fight this caster. Well, guess what? There's multiple Murlocs on the backside. This is why I didn't want to run up to the hill here, because I was worried we'd aggro more Murlocs. So when you have these casters on this island throwing, spells at you, your safe play is to always swim away from them and make them come towards you. That way you can safely attack them and know that you're not going to aggro more Murlocs. As you guys know, Murlocs love to help each other, so you don't want to, you certainly don't want to do that. Anyways, it was just, I felt so bad for the guy,
Hey, are you trying to do SM?
So, but, hold on a second. Am I trying to do SM?
Do you have a character who would like to do SM?
Yeah, I do.
I was gonna just try to put together a team. I know me and Axton were looking to do it.
Oh, Scarlet Monastery. I'm sorry. No. I don't have anybody that's high enough
Yes,
for
sir.
that. No. Sorry. I'm only level 19 on my rogue, and I think my warlock's like 21, and my warrior's like 20, like 28, or 20. I don't know, like 28 or something. So yeah, I don't have anybody high enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a lot of characters, but nobody in the like 30 to 50 range. They're either like 60 or 20 to 30.
Who's your 60?
I've got two 60s. I've got Cute Faith, the Paladin, Protection Paladin, and then I've got Shady Moon, the Hunter.
Sweet, dude. Freaking Protection Pally is the way to go.
Yeah, they're fun. I love Protection Paladins.
How much have you tanked?
I've tanked Undead strat like 2 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a
Yeah.
fucking awesome. You're a boss, dude. That's so awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, what's up, Axton?
Axton!
What's up?
Yeah. This guy's over
Sorry.
here talking about how he's tanked Strat UD on a Prot Pally.
Well, he asked me if I had tanked anything, and I said, yeah, I tanked Undead strat on Few Faith.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking badass, man.
It was cool. It's fun. It's not as bad as people think, and you know, Paladins are more, you know, they're more aptly suited to those undead instances because of exorcism. They got the great pull with exorcism, and they can cleanse diseases.
Yeah, my 60 was a Prot Pally, dude. I died in UBRS though.
Oh, you did?
Was
what was your paladin? What was it? Was
Dugman?
Yeah, that's right,
Prot
Dugman.
Pally.
That's right, I remember.
He died to the
Hunter didn't dismiss his pet.
Oh, that's that one. I remember that.
Yep.
Oh,
That was his friend.
That damn Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking to him on the phone.
Man.
I am later than expected.
How you doing on your rogue? You got to be like what, 33, 34?
Yeah, I'm 33.
33.
Good
Gotcha.
guess.
Cool.
My brother's on though. I'm gonna play with him for like an hour, Doug.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, you guys are climbing, so that's good.
Yeah.
When you get close to my other characters' levels, I can play with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What level's your other character? You said, are they 40s?
I'm 24. No, I'm 24.
Okay, yeah, I'm 19 on this rogue, but I'll. Yeah.
Ooh.
24.
Want to do dead mines?
Yeah, I mean, I can do dead
You
mines.
said you had that warrior as high 20s. No?
I think my warrior's like 20. I can't remember, like 20. Let me log off real quick and see. I think it's like 28, maybe? 25? 25, 20. I can't remember. It's been a while since I logged her. I was leveling the warrior. She might not be that high. She might be like lower. I just can't remember. I remember I was leveling her. I was trying to just get her to 60. And then people were talking about rogues, and I've always wanted to play a rogue, but I'm like, man, there's too many rogues in the guild.
fun.
But then Axton died, and then Fell died. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll level a rogue, you know? So my warrior is, let's see, my warrior's 28. Yeah, my warrior's 28. Yeah, so she's 20. And my warlock's 21. And my rogue here's 19. She was 21. My rogue, I died. Fucking died, dude. It was shit, man. It was.
Oh, I think I saw that.
I got knocked
think I was
down.
on-
Dude, I got knocked down twice. I was like fighting a gnoll,
Knowles, man.
and there was a group of 3 other gnolls, but they weren't. I thought they were too far away to aggro, and I had my
Oh, that's
camera
right.
kind of turned to the right, and then all of a sudden, all 3 of them kind of popped into the left side of my camera, and my sprint was down, so I just hit evasion and started, you know, running away, and then they knocked me off my feet. I got up, popped my healing potion, they knocked me off my feet again. I got up, started running around, they knocked me off my feet a 3rd time, dead. It's like fuck. It's knockdowns, and it just made me mad because I was, you know, I was 21. Next level was vanish, and it would have been like. I
Yeah.
just would have vanished, and I would have been fine, you know.
Yeah. Damn Vanish.
And it was funny because I had a deja vu moment. I remember on the original like community hardcore that the exact same thing happened to me on a rogue, where I died at 21, and I thought to myself, "You idiot! One more level, and you would have had vanish." So that's actually the 2nd time that I've died at 21 on a rogue, and thought to myself, "You're a fucking moron."
Well, I'm gonna go over to the chat that my brother's in.
Cool.
All right, for sure. This game will test you.
I will be on. I'll be on my rogue here in a little bit, and we can run some shit.
Yeah, SM, dude. That's what I need badly.
Yeah, I'm down to. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. See ya.
Okay, good luck.
See ya.
Yeah, it just makes me
This
mad
game,
because
hardcore.
But
Hardcore will test you.
But you know what? Like, I was actually really happy because I wanted to play a night. I love night elves, especially night elf rogues, and I had the human rogue sitting around for like a while. Like I created her a long time ago, and she was like level 13, I think. And I was like, well, I got this 13 human rogue. If I'm going to play a rogue, why don't I just level this one who's already 13? You know, even though I wanted to play a night elf, especially since I want to be a dagger rogue. I want to use daggers. And so she died, and I was actually I was not happy she died, but I was actually really happy because I got a chance to play the race that I wanted to play, which is a night elf. So But dude, I had sent over
It
all
works
my
out.
leather.
Yeah.
I had sent over almost all the leather I had, which
Mm.
is a lot of leather to that rogue. And so I lost it all. I lost all my leather, and it was a lot. And I'd
Mm.
sent over like a bunch of potions, and I lost about 250 gold. And I was just like, man. And that was just because I hadn't died in like. Last time I died was when the server first came out, I think. I was leveling a melee hunter, and she died to a power outage. Power went out, and she died at like level 28.
Ah.
That was like literally like the last time I had died on this server. So it was like a long time ago. I still have the video of it on my YouTube channel of when I died on that character. Yeah, I was just showing my friend Zelch the the poor warrior who died with me about an hour
What
ago.
did he think about it?
He didn't say much. He just says death clip. Zelch is somebody who's watched my YouTube streams for years, and he kind of lurks, so I won't even know he's there. And then all of a sudden he'll say something. But
Yeah.
ooh, there goes.
No, yeah, I mean that
50.
second opinion, like seeing if other people would agree with you. It's like, is that the right thing to
Well,
do?
well,
Probably.
the thing is, I know it was the right thing to do because after I died, I went
Yeah.
back and I swam around the backside of the island, and there were 2 Murlocs on the other side. And I'm like, if I would have ran up that hill trying to help them, there were literally 2 more Murlocs that could have aggroed, and then we'd be fighting 4 Murlocs. And I'm like fuck that. I've got a level 3 dagger, no joke. I'm level 19, and I've got level 3 and level 6 daggers because they both have fiery on them, and I've tried to replace them with like green weapons, but they still don't do as much damage. It's pretty funny. But I have a level 20 blue dagger waiting for me as soon as I hit 20, so with fiery on it. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so once I hit 20, and I've got the level 15 blue sword, Nightwatch short sword. It doesn't have any enchantment on it, but so once I hit 20, then I'll have a 20 blue sword and a 15 blue sword and a 20 blue dagger with fiery on it. And I'm critting with my backstabs with a level 6 dagger, and I'm critting for like 100, 120.
Whoa, triple digits?
So I cannot wait to see what it is when I get because I'm going like I've already filled out improved backstab 3 out of 3. So I have 30, like I'm sitting at about 39%.
Did you do relentless attacks or whatever? The 2 in assassination?
Oh, relentless attack. No, I'm not far enough.
It's the first 2.
Oh, you mean
relentless assault.
Remorseless attacks. After killing an opponent that yields experience. Oh, I
Yes.
did. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I didn't do that one.
Because it's only 2 points, but it works because you have to get into combat quickly after killing something. You know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I'll
So it's
probably
like
grab that. That would put my backstab at around. So I'll get remorseless attacks, and then when I do
nice.
5 out of 5 on malice, that's gonna put me at about 50% crit on backstab.
It's really nice.
or
Yeah, so
ambush.
like your opener will typically crit with those. So it's good when you're chaining kills together. You know, you're just like out somewhere killing a bunch. It's really helpful.
I'm gonna do probably a pretty high crit like ambush, backstab build. Remorseless attacks will work really well with that.
Does
and
that?
Then, and then of course I'll respec.
Remorseless attacks.
So.
Is that? Yeah, nice.
But yeah, it just says
you
after
gotta
killing
respec a few points, right?
Well,
like at a few
I don't right now have to
certain
respec. What I'm
checkpoints.
saying is there's probably going to be multiple builds on my way to 60. There's going to be like this kind of like quick, high crit chance build with, and I didn't see remorseless attack. Actually, it was just funny. I never even noticed that. I haven't played rogue in so long, and I always go. I'm a sub rogue. I rarely even go into that station outside of like
about
malice.
that too.
Yeah. And plus
Because
normally
I'm combat.
Well, and plus I'm a PvP player, so you don't go remorseless attacks as a PvP player. You go malice, and you go improved eviscerate. You go ruthlessness.
Humanoid killer.
Yeah, you go ruthlessness, and then you go into lethality, and that's about it. So, anyways, so that's not a talent that I typically use as a PvP player, but as a PvE, I can see that it would be really, really good. It reminds me of like the Warriors kind of talent trees in retail, where you get some bonuses.
Oh no.
After you do a kill, you get a chance to
Victory rush.
Well, victory rush, you get a chance to heal yourself, so which is really useful. The victory rush, kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, or the priest. Priest has the spirit tap or whatever. When you get the killing blow, you get a 100% spirit regen or whatever.
Yep, look at that. I run out here and I got 2 gnolls on me, beating on me. I'm like, son of I don't like these gnolls, man.
Dude, those gnolls, man, I don't like them either.
They
They
don't.
killed my warrior,
Yeah, they look so
other warrior.
they look so weak, but once you get a couple on, they're actually not that weak.
Nah.
Plus, they're pretty fast. They run pretty quick.
I was I didn't have a ranged weapon at the time. We were forming a group for dead mines, and I was just killing things, waiting for everyone to get there.
Hmm.
So I was body pulling, and there was a circle of gnolls outside of dead mines on the way there, and they were my level appropriate. And I went to body pull thinking that I'd get like a semicircle of the gnolls, but nope, the whole circle came.
Yeah.
So I bail. I'm like running. And dude, they're a little faster than you
Well,
are. So that first one that I pulled was like
Mhm.
a few steps ahead of everyone. Like he was the closest one to me, and then the group was way behind, but they were coming. That front dude's first auto attack dazed me.
Dazes you.
And
yeah.
then boop, they all caught up, and then boop,
next
multiple
thing you know,
dazes.
it's like dazes, knockdowns. It's like Jesus.
Dude, yep. I used a health potion, and I think it like full healed me. Like there were really strong ones.
Yeah, I know. I had strong
it
ones
didn't
too.
Matter.
It full healed me too. I was at 30% health.
It didn't matter if I had
popped
4
healing
health
potion,
bars in that situation.
and it
Yeah,
full healed me
man.
almost. So
Can
yeah.
I help
Those
you?
guys would have
Be
killed me if
careful.
I had quadruple the health, dude.
And
It
the worst
wouldn't
part
matter.
is, like you said, it's like they seem to have a
Have a good
higher
one.
rate of days and knockdowns than other mobs because
Yeah,
I was constantly
Yeah,
getting
it does.
dazed and knockdowns. So
Safe
yeah, man.
travels.
So that's when I was like, what would have saved me in that situation? That's when I was like, okay, I need
Yeah.
the swiftness potions, So
well,
it's
the
like,
swiftness would
you
help. The
pull
other thing,
and
obviously,
run.
target dummy. I mean, target dummy. If you're high enough level with
Mhm.
engineering, you can just drop a target dummy. And actually, I've done target dummy before in hardcore, and I leveled one of my warriors. The first warrior I ever leveled to 60 in hardcore, this was like 3 years ago. I did it with target dummies, and target dummies saved my life at least twice during that 1 to 60.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact that target dummies can save your life, especially
They
when you
are. They
you know,
have.
It just depends
They've
on your
saved my
class,
life
though.
when I'm not the engineer.
Yeah,
Like they've
depe-
saved my ass in dungeons when other people have
Other
dropped
people
them.
drop
You know?
them. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
The thing is, though, certain classes don't need them. Like you got a
Good day to
paladin
you.
or class that has heals. Like druids.
Yeah, exactly.
Paladins, they don't need it. Paladin's god.
Have a good
You
one.
have to kill a paladin like 3 times just to kill him. It's ridiculous.
Mhm. Yeah, dude. I know I'm running out of money though. It's like I had my main to kind of fund my alts, but I
Mhm.
lost my main, and so I've
Don't-
been
don't
really
make me get-
gearing this warrior out,
Don't make me get my main.
and I'm. No, I know.
You know
I've
that old
been
video?
gearing This...
This is funny.
Don't make me get my main.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I got the feet of the lynx. Yes. I forgot I bought that.
So I got I'm supposed to buy a mount coming up. It's like,
Mhm.
fuck, dude, that's not good. The first 2 characters that hit 40 for me were, first one was Warlock, free mount. Second one was Pally, free mount.
Yeah.
Now I got this warrior who's approaching 40, and it's like, dude, I don't want to pay for that, man. Shit, I'm running out.
I just
And then I'm supposed
Yeah.
to level engineering, but it's too much. It's too expensive.
engineering is tough. Engineering is really one of the more annoying ones to level. Enchanting's annoying only that you have to go into a dungeon to hit the trainer and stuff like that. But
Alderman.
yeah, just the fact that. But I mean, that's not a big deal in our guild. Everybody helps each other in our guild. So I'm
Mhm.
just now replacing my simple linen boots that my rogue has had since level 1, or since level 4. They're 11 armor, level 4 item, but I had +7 stamina enchant on them. So
Yeah, nice.
I was just using them for the enchant.
Yeah, they're heirlooms.
But I replaced them with yeah, exactly. But I replaced them with the
Yeah, you
feet
can
of the
trade 'em.
lynx. The feet of the lynx.
Oh, puppy.
So it was like 3 straight 8 agility. Plus I enchanted it with +5 agility. I was debating whether I should go with the agility enchant
Oh.
or stamina, but I went with agility. So
Damn. I
Yeah.
like the minor speed at
yeah,
early levels.
that's good too.
I picked up the silver linked foot guards, and they're level
those are
16.
good.
I'm still
Yeah.
using them at 38
Those are actually
because I put minor speed on them.
those
Yeah,
are
I know
good.
they're not bad.
Yeah, those are good.
But I figured I was gonna upgrade to plate once I hit 40, and then put minor speed on those too, man. I mean, it's nice. Everywhere you're going, you're a little bit faster.
Yeah.
It's just nice.
It is definitely nice. All right, now I've been stockpiling this character with with stuff. Of course, I did it with my other rogue too, and she died, so I lost a lot of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
oh well.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I try not to. I would do the same thing. Like I would have my BOEs waiting for me,
Mm-hmm.
the higher level ones. But I realized it's like, dude, I'm out there questing. I'm risking my neck, and I'm carrying the items. Like that doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make
So I
sense.
just
Well,
keep them on my bank,
I
and then
had
when
Blood
he hits,
Razor. Yeah, I had Blood Razor
uh-huh.
that when my paladin was leveling to 60, I was killing the skeletons at Sorrow Hill and Blood Razor dropped. And I was just trying to sell it in the
Mm,
auction house. I just listed it 3 or 4 times. It never sold. So finally I was like, you know what? I just let it sit on my banker. And then when I decided to play the rogue, I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'll have this nice Blood Razor weapon for her
yep.
main hand, maybe at some point. Even though I'm going to go dagger, so I may actually not use it. But there were several times on my other rogue that I almost mailed it to her. I mean, I was so close. I'm like, don't do it. Because what if I die and I lose Blood Razor, which is like a 300
Yeah.
gold sword? And luckily I never did. But I definitely thought about it several times of just going ahead and mailing it over. It's like a level 45 item. Like, why mail a 45 item to a level 20 character? It doesn't make any sense.
Who's going to be questing?
Yeah, it doesn't make any
Out there
sense.
risking your neck.
Yeah, risking your neck. So, right. All right.
Yeah, the early, like the 7 stamina.
It
That's
is so
just
nice. It's
for
so
a
nice.
low level guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. That's
Hello.
I had
much.
7 stamina on
See you later.
on white bracers and 7 stamina on white
Oh,
boots.
you put it on the bracers
Yeah.
too?
So I had plus 14.
Damn, you didn't want to go with the strength?
No, no way at low
You get
level
more
on it.
stam.
No way, man. So
Yeah.
when I equipped that on my rogue, it like doubled my health. My health pool was like 200. It went to like 400. It's just doubled my health
Yeah,
pool.
that's awesome. Yeah,
So,
you're just a tank.
yeah, exactly.
You need something? Have a good
Yeah, it just
one.
means you just go way longer without having to.
Exactly. You can. It is a lot of benefits.
If
One,
at all, you
survivability
basically
is
just
better,
never
but-
have to.
Yeah, but you can just.
Yeah,
keep
you basically
Need
at early
something?
level with the spirit
See you
and stuff.
later.
If it just takes you a little bit longer, like especially a rogue,
Mhm.
you can stealth, take your time going up to the mob and HP 5, and then boom, back in the fight.
Yeah, and I've got the toughened leather gloves with plus 5 agility. Those are level
Ooh, yeah.
22. And then I've got the 20 dagger with fiery as soon as I hit 20, which I'm getting pretty close. So
Nice.
just got to get to 22. So I'm not going to take any unnecessary risks. That's why that poor warrior, I mean, there's no way I was going to go in there against multiple Murlocs and
Nope.
pull more. I was like, I died just a few days ago. I'm not going to die again. Not for your ass.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry.
Huh?
Safe
Not going to happen.
travels.
Once
Don't
I get
blame you at all for that one.
once I get Vanish,
What can I do for you?
I'll feel like I can take a little bit more risk, but oh, I fucking love Feet of the Lynx too. I love bulky boots, big old bulky leather bear hide boots. They look cool.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So much. Please give me another. Oh, you and your stupid lucky rocket cluster. Ugh. Yeah, bulky. I just like the bulky armor. I mean, I like bulky armor on certain characters. I mean, I don't like big bulky plate armor. It's funny, like if I'm on a warrior, I don't really want huge, big, bulky gear. I don't know why. But when I'm on like a rogue, like having like some cool bulky gloves and boots, I don't want the chest piece to be super bulky though. But the boots and the gloves, just especially on a night elf because they're so tall, it just makes them look like they're gonna beat somebody's ass. Can I cook this stuff? Where's my cooking? Ooh, not bad. Oh, I got a shit clan.
You need something? Be careful.
Yeah, I was just talking to Pig yesterday. He was 22 and he was looking for someone to run. I think he was wanting to run Dead Mines or something, or maybe Stockades in a bit when he hit 25. And I said, I'll catch up to you pretty soon. He was 22 yesterday. I was like 15, and I don't know what he was when he logged off, but I think I was like 18 when I logged off. 18, and then today Just got to 19. Be 20 soon.
Closing
and,
in on 20.
Yeah, I'm closing in on 20, and then I messaged him. I did /shoot pig, and the only thing that came up was the same name as his warlock. It's Pigtail Hurt, level 7. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I guess the level 22 died. And I messaged him. I said, I guess you died, and then he never responded back. I did put a post in Discord, general, saying, well, I said Pig died on his lock, but nobody responded. Maybe Pig's pissed off. I don't know. I don't know. I'm supposed to go to this raid on Sunday, and I had to ask my
The ZG.
Yeah, the ZG, and I had to ask my wife because like we normally go to her parents' house on the Sundays and kind of hang out with her parents because her parents are getting really old. Usually we go to church on Sunday, and then after that we head over to her parents. And I was like, man, is it okay if I go to this raid? And I told her that a couple weeks ago they were going to do it on Sunday, and she's like, yeah, but you're gonna have to drive separate. And I'm just like, yeah, I feel kind of bad. But I wish they'd do the raid later, like around like 7 or 8. But I guess a lot of people don't want to do it that late.
Dog. Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it is. It's a fucking nightmare to get that. Like, this is never. It's never gonna be a time. You got people in different time zones, with different jobs, fucking family, fucking people who live in, I don't know, across the world and shit, man.
They're very difficult.
I mean, I don't know if anyone who's raiding who lives, overseas, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? And even if it doesn't, someone works nights. It's like, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck. Like, with all the people, we need 25 people on a raid, or sometimes they're even bigger. It's like, man, that's just very difficult to align to pick a time where it works for everybody. It's just tough.
Yeah, it is. I'm going through my mailbox, and some of the stuff I mailed to my character, I'm actually returning it to the other character. Like, just in case I die. You know what? I'm going to return these items. Oh, man. I had like just tons of like iron bars and mithril bars. I'm like, you know what? I opened up the mail, but I'm like, you idiot. Because if you don't open it up and you die, it'll get sent back in like 20 days or something. I'm not sure however long it is for it to... Like, if you don't open up a mail item...
It's 30.
It's like 30 days. Because I had a character die way back when, you know, to the power outage, and I remember that some of that stuff got sent back. Because she had some stuff in her mail, and like a month later, I remember, where the hell did this shit come from? I was like, oh yeah, that character died like over a month ago.
I don't really know where to quest, dude.
What level are you?
38. Approaching halfway.
Well, I mean, obviously,
Like
Stranglethorn Vale, if you've done, you know...
I need help with these quests. Like, they're all...
Yeah, and then South Shore would be
tough
the other.
ones.
South Shore, there's a few in South Shore you can do.
I'm literally standing in South Shore.
Okay, and then
again, facing only the tough ones.
There's Desolus and Shimmering Flats.
Yeah, I was eyeballing.
You've done all those. If you haven't done Desolus yet.
No,
you haven't done Desolus.
I haven't been over there.
Have you done Shimmering Flats?
Negative.
Okay, well, do Shimmering Flats first.
Except for do RFK.
Do Shimmering Flats first because it's quick and easy, and it's... Yeah, I would do Shimmering Flats first.
I'd just slam through that shit. Yeah, it's all green.
I mean, and
there's
then
one yellow one.
Yeah, but I would definitely recommend doing Shimmering Flats and Desolus as your next.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely do that next. Yeah, do those.
That's
two.
a great call.
Yeah, and once you're done with those two, you'll easily be like 41 probably. So, and then once you're 41, you should be able to go back and you should. Oh yeah, you'll get at least like if you do all the quest Shimmering Flats, that's going to be worth about maybe like a level, like 1 level.
It's low level for me though. Like, I'm too high for that. I'm past it. It'd be like it'd be close to. All of Shimmering Flats would get me close to 39. I don't think it would ding.
Shimmering Flats is 25 to 30. Yeah, you're right. You might be. Yeah. Let me hold on.
They're green and there's one yellow one, and I know a lot of them are kill quests. Like, I've been there. I recall. I'll go slam those out in
you could do
an hour.
Then. Well, I still think it's worth doing because the turn-in is going to be worth.
I think so too.
I still would do it. Plus, there's some quests there that'll chain you into some quests in the marsh in Swamp of Sorrows, and those are pretty easy quests to do.
That's right.
And also, there's going to be quests in Swamp of Sorrows you can do And
I was looking there. It's just like not
Yeah.
that dense, but yeah, I was looking
there's
there.
not a lot of quests, but you have to pick up other quests around the world that kind of send you there. The painful part with World of Warcraft is there's so many like quests that you don't want to do because you have to run a lot to do them. But the thing is, they're worth doing because usually if you do enough of the dumb ones, you'll get the chain quests that cross over. Like if you do like
For
some
sure.
stupid quest in Felwood, some stupid quest in Deathless, and one stupid quest in Dustwallow Marsh, all three of them may point you to quests in Swamp of Sorrows. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh man, there's 2 quests in Swamp of Sorrows, which I never would go there for 2, but now I've got 5. You know, and
Exactly.
that's where WoW gets you. You know, so
I know, and it's tough. Not
you
like,
just have to suck it up and just do everything. I mean, honestly, you're just do
Mhm.
unless the quest is really hard. Like, don't do elite quests. I don't even know why people bother with elite
King's
quests.
honor,
Right.
friend. For the
Yeah.
Alliance.
What quests do I have?
yeah, I think that's the play. I'm actually gonna run to the store, and then hopefully when I come back, I can start forming an SM group.
Scarlet Monster, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably jump out of Discord just because I'm gonna hang with people in my stream. But I'm gonna try to get my rogue leveled up as fast as I can here,
Need help?
so I can
Be
start
careful.
doing.
Well,
stuff
yeah,
with
once you
you
get
and
up
X and-
into the 30s, I
Yeah.
have a few characters, so I'd be able to
Mhm.
swap over or whatever.
Yeah, and then I think Axon said he's only like 33 or 34. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure I can catch up to him if I put enough effort into it. If my wife doesn't kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been playing with when his brother's on, he plays like one character with his brother
Yeah,
to keep him the same level.
gotcha.
But they're catching up, like they're in their 20s, you know, so they're on their way.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably. So he's playing with his brother on this server.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
I don't know, are they in the guild?
I don't know.
I don't know if they're in the guild.
I'm not in the guild on this character just.
Oh yeah, Cordio Muff.
Just because
Yeah, that's his brother.
I like wearing my sexy tabard for my guild.
Gotcha. Yeah, hey, it's all good.
Oh, that and I just like it's too easy to get distracted in our guild. There's too many people talking, and it just distracts me and slows down my leveling. So once I get to like level,
For
I don't
sure.
know. I think once I get to like level 30, then I'll probably join reload with this character. But I want to make sure I get to a 30 before I do that.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
But I bought Ice Lindras, whatever, was selling the leggings, the leather leggings. You know, the good rogue ones. He must be like a tribal leather worker. And so I was able to buy some off him. He was selling for 125 gold, which is much cheaper than I think what they sell in the auction house.
The Devil Sword?
Yeah, the Devil Sword.
Oh, nice.
So I bought I actually bought those off him yesterday. 'Cause I remember him saying in guild that he had like 4 pairs of them that he was selling. So he's obviously crafting them. Plus, he's such an addict with death rolling. He's the biggest death rolling addict. Maybe he got lucky and won a bunch of gold. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I death rolled with him,
that's-
and I won like 150 gold off of him, I think, one time. I felt kind of bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't normally do. That was the first time I'd ever death rolled in my life. I was like, I don't even know how to do this thing. He's like, yeah, just roll the dice. Roll down to 1. I'm like, oh, I won. Want to go again? Okay, I won. Want to go again? No, that's okay.
What can
After
I
I
do
won
for you?
twice, I was like, I'll just take the
Life
money and
bless
run.
you. Go with honor, friend.
yeah, exactly.
For the Alliance.
Can't believe I had all this stuff. Oh, I can do the people's
All right, I'm
militia.
hitting the store.
All right. Okay, man. Have a
I'll
good
be
one.
back. Yes, sir. You too. Stay safe.
Yep, I will.
Peace.
All right, so out of the Discord. Let's get some music going. So, anyways, yeah, that was Volker. Good to see you, man. That was weird earlier when that warrior died, man. I felt so bad that he died, but I also felt like you're not, like that was just not a smart thing for him to do. Just charge up there and try to take on a caster and on top of that island when you know there's going to be Murlocs on the other side of the back side of the island. So it's just not a smart play. Just got to get to level 20 here. Do we have? Did I hit? I didn't hit the first aid trainer. Oh my god, Julian, you're an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I gotta hit the first aid trainer. My bandages are way too weak. We need to keep our bandages as high as humanly possible because it's just, gouge bandage is going to be so big for us. What do you mean? What did it say? Target needs to be... Oh, come on. How about that? Backstab? Boom! I am critting for 100 with a level 6 white stagger, 5 damage per second. Oh, it cracks me up, man. That cracks me up. Never seen a silver vein here before. That's kind of unusual. Yeah, I think we'll try Remorseless. I think it's funny. I never even thought of it. I've never used it because I usually do PvP builds. So like in vanilla WoW, for example, let me show you, right? Like I pretty much almost always do, not always, but I usually do the same build for rogues in vanilla WoW, but I'm usually just because I do PvP. So I've never played a rogue in hardcore before. This is the first time I've really tried to level rogue in hardcore, so I mean I normally go, something like this. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, in PvP, I would have heightened. So usually this is the build I run for PvP, right? This gives you the heightened senses. You're gonna have a better chance to detect people while stealth. You're gonna be able to move quickly while stealth. You're gonna have a lot of stuff that enables you to regen energy after finishers, stack additional combo points. You've got pre-med, you've got preparation. So you have, this is a PvP build, and that's typically the build I go with. But since this is not PvP, it's hardcore, it doesn't make any sense. So I've never run remorseless attacks. Remorseless attacks isn't even something you run as a PvE rogue because, it's 60, you're not getting any honor, so this is worthless. But as a leveling, it's pretty interesting. My build currently is this. I went with Improved Sinister Strike just simply because we needed to put something in here to get to the next tier, and I wasn't really too keen on dodge, really. I was more interested in just getting my Sinister Strikes off. And then I'm going with a backstab build, so it's going to be something more like along the lines of something like this. I hadn't thought about Remorseless because, like I said, I don't normally use Remorseless attacks because I don't think of leveling builds on rogues. Whenever I level a rogue, and like I said, I usually spec it for PvP, when I'm doing PvP, I always level with the build that I want to PvP at. That way I just get really comfortable with the, what I have in my toolkit. I'm very comfortable. I know what's there. I know what I can do. And so I don't like to... I'm not the person who has to rush. I'm not super interested in I have to be, I have to level to 60 as fast as possible. I don't care about that. I'm more concerned with making sure that I understand my build really well, that I'm super comfortable with it. So right when I hit 60, I'm ready to go. I'm like jump right into battlegrounds, and I'm already using the build that I've used the whole time 1 to 60. So I'm super comfy with it, and I'm just ready to go. So I've never I don't think I've ever used remorseless attacks on any character. Probably the only time I ever used this would have been back in the original vanilla. Honestly, back in 2004, I probably used it, to be honest. But that's about it. But he brought up a great point And Doug brought up a great point that for this build, for leveling in hardcore, it's probably pretty useful. Especially with me going with the backstab build, a lot of my damage comes off of my opener. So this gives you a 40% increased critical strike chance on your next Sinister Strike, Backstab, Ambush, or Ghostly Strike. Which is interesting. So, and Ghostly Strike is also interesting because it's a strike that deals weapon damage and increases your chance to dodge. So we could kill a mob and then start off our next attack with, if we wanted to, even start off with a Ghostly Strike, just to get the increased dodge. I mean, it would be interesting. It's not really, probably not something I would do. Ghostly Strike is not something I would do early in the combat. It's something I would do in the second phase of my combat. My opener is going to be all about getting off backstabs. Once I get to the point where I actually am going to be facing getting hit, where the mob's actually going to be hitting me, that's when I'm going to pop Ghostly Strike. So anyway, let's say if we did do Remorseless, which I don't know if we will. This would be my build. We're gonna go. This is what we've got, but we're gonna prioritize precision as well. So this would be like a level 34 build for me. You know, we've got the increased damage with backstab. We've got the increased crit chance with backstab. We've got increased hit rating, increased crit again, and increased crit again. So at this point, we're looking, like I said, we're probably gonna be around 50%. After killing an opponent, the yields experience gives you a 40% increased critical strike chance on your next backstab. Well, I've already got increased 30, so now we're looking at increased 70%. Oh my god. 70% on top of, right now I'm at 10%, and with the talent it's going to be 15. So if I went with remorse attacks, my next backstab I'd be sitting at about 75% chance to crit, which is pretty insane. Alright, so let's go with the backstab. Oh wait. Boom, 100. Now remember, that's a level 5 weapon. So yeah, that'll be pretty interesting. I mean, we're gonna have to be doing a lot of crits. Also, it gives us the crit with. It's weird because it's gonna give us the crits with ambush, which ambush obviously is gonna do more damage, I think, than. Oh, I need to hit my trainer. Oh shit, I need to hit my trainer. Let's go ahead and finish to level 20 though, since we're so close. I haven't hit my trainer at level 18, so when we hit level 20, we're gonna be training level 18 and level 20 stuff all at the same time. So pretty interesting. Rogue is cool. I like Rogue. Rogue has a lot of possibilities. Nice whiff there. Another miss. I missed 2 gouges here. I guess this guy's shield is giving him some good defense. I don't know. Don't know. The other thing we can do is we can open with Garrett. And how much damage does Garrett do? Garrett does 144 damage over 18 seconds. So that's not bad. I mean, this guy only has 386 health. So what we can do here is check this out. We can open with Garrett. Okay, and then we can gouge into a backstab. Right there, and we can get it off before the tick of the Garrett turns him around. So pretty interesting. The backstab didn't crit, but if it did crit, we would have him pretty low health there. Or we can just open with, we don't even need to go stealth. We can just run up to a mob, gouge, but we missed. Basically, that's what I usually do. Is I just go up gouge backstab. All right. I'm gonna go to my higher damaging weapon here. Of course, now gouge works. Let's just go ahead and bandage. Why did you not backstab? That was weird. She must have been turned at a weird angle. A lot of times in WoW, the way they're facing isn't actually the way they're really facing. So you'll go up behind a mob to backstab them, and they won't they won't be facing that direction, so you're not actually at their back. So it's kind of annoying. You can see we're missing a lot, and I did put one point into precision, and we're still missing a lot. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I missed like 3 attacks at least, maybe more on that one fight. So, you know, increasing precision is going to be pretty paramount. Who's calling me from this bazaar? Someone's calling me from Singapore. Someone's calling me from Singapore. I better log into my account. My Throne of Liberty account. Hold on one second. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to do it now. I'll do it after this stream. And the only reason I can think anybody would be calling from Singapore is if, like, something to do with my Throne of Liberty account. They're just checking in. I just want to make sure. I don't know why they would be, though. It's just bizarre. Maybe because I have that account with the Korean number tied to this number. I don't know. Who knows, man? Let's try doing a Garot. Garot? The Garo? The Garoj? Garo. Ooh-wee. to say. It wasn't like he wasn't. I don't know. That was weird. How about we try that again? Am I done with this quest? Shit, I am. Wow. Actually done. That was pretty fast. Do I have the I don't. Damn it. The oil on me. If I had the oil on me, I could go turn in that other quest. But I don't have it. So yeah, we could go after killing a opponent. It gives you 20% chance to critical strike on your last 20 seconds. So I think we will go with remorseless attacks. I think that'll be really nice. Because we're gonna have ambush, so it just gives us. We just have to determine whether we want to do. We want to do ambush or backstab. I mean, ambush is out of stealth. I don't know. Well, backstab's out of stealth too. To be honest, you can do that out of stealth.
Greetings. Be careful.
There it is. Level 20. So now we only need one setup. We're basically going to have swords, sure. But we're going to have, where is it at? Swords. What does my other one look like? This one. Shit, I think that's my offhand, right? Yeah, I think that's my It's wrong. I still had it wrong. $16 is main hand. Goes left to right.
What can I do for you? Safe travel.
So now we're going from a level 3 and a level 6 daggers to a level 20 dagger with fire weapon and a level 15 blue offhand. So our damage should go up dramatically. We were doing 30 DPS per second. I'm sure it's going to go up quite a bit. And now we don't have to worry about weapon swapping anymore. Just going to use this setup for all situations. Why am I getting tired? I don't know. This one lives, has died at level 27. They were burnt to death. Someone in the guild, look. This one lives, has died at level 27 on Ironforge. They were burnt to death. They must have walked, AFK walked right into the lava in Ironforge. Alright. Let's see. I need some wool cloth, but I think wool cloth is like way too expensive. Reload. Okay, so linen cloth, that'll help. Wool cloth, that's gonna help. Got the barbaric bracers, but that's level 27. We're nowhere near that. Got this is engineering stuff. I need wool cloth. Just don't have any wool cloth, man. All my bankers, I don't think all my bankers, they don't have any wool cloth.
Hey there. See you around.
There we go. Get some wool cloth. Cool. 21. Oh, level 20. Oh, that's better. Okay, there we go. That's better than my current belt. That's good.
Safe travels.
Dark leather belt. What's my crit at? It's at 11%. Exactly 11% crit rate.
Light be with you. Safe travels.
I don't think we're going to be using these daggers. Or... Let me go back to my banker. So we need some wool cloth probably. 3 silver, that's not bad. Can't read that. How many is that? I can't even read that. So it's 33, that's gotta be what, like 6 or something? I can't even read the number on here. It's 12 or 2 here. Sell price. Buy price per unit 270. Screwy. Two silver each. 2.5 was the cheapest I see.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Never have too many scrolls. Never have too many scrolls. What did I hit? You see that? I actually hit something and that would look like an invisible barrier. That looked like I hit an invisible barrier there. Watch this. Yeah, I did. I hit an invisible barrier. One more time in regular speed. I'm gonna jump up right here and I'm gonna hit slam. There's an invisible barrier. Biff, I hit it right there. I just slammed right into it. Interesting, I did not know that was there. Let's go back and take another look. See if that really is, I mean, it definitely was an invisible barrier, but let's see if it goes from the thing all the way up. So it looked like, for whatever reason, there's an invisible barrier right here. And that time it wasn't there. Yep, I hit it that time, though. Biff just freaking like running into a brick wall. It's like this. Yeah, see, look, there it is. Visible barrier. I jumped up in the air and I hit that. And I was like, what the heck? I don't remember ever hitting that before.
King's honor, friend.
Look how tall night elves are. Look at this. I'm like a giant compared to this human. It's a really weird choice for them when they designed World of Warcraft to make night elves so big. Because when you think of an elf, you never think of an elf as being big. You think of elves as being like smaller humans usually, like maybe not shorter, but you definitely think of them as being like very thin and slender. I never envisioned them as being like, I mean, this night elves in WoW are like over 7 feet tall, I think.
Welcome! I wanted to talk about the rogue quest for to unlock poisons. So for this you will need your level 22, and that's basically it. You can do it solo, you don't need any gear. You can see I'm pure white gear. I'm doing an Ironman challenge at the same time, that you can find on my channel. And there's absolutely no talent. You need pretty much...
So this guy's doing those... He's doing the Rogue Poison Quest solo in the Iron Man challenge, which means you don't get an Iron Man challenge. You can't use your talent points, and you have to just level the whole way with the gear you start the game off with. So that's what he's doing. So this is going to be really interesting to see him do this way.
Pretty much nothing. The only thing you need is level 22 and a few important spells.
Oh, you need ambush. So I guess even though he doesn't have talents, I guess they do let you. In his Iron Man challenge, they let you learn your abilities. Some Iron Man challenges, you don't even learn your abilities.
You will need sap, you will need pickpocket, distract. Vanish is not needed, but it's always good to have it, and since you're 22, you will have Vanish most likely. And most importantly, you need ambush.
Mm-hmm.
This is the bread and butter of this quest. Of course, to use ambush, you will need a dagger. So if you are like me and you are using a sword and a dagger, this sword is main hand, so I cannot even just swap.
You can't even swap it.
Put this one in my inventory and put my dagger. But that's all. I only have a dagger left. But if you don't
Yeah,
hit,
because he's doing Iron Man challenge, he has to use the weapons he starts the game with, and he started the game with that sword and that dagger. So,
then have a dagger, just
so if to use the dagger, he can't use the other one because it's main hand.
buy one. Either at a vendor or at the house, or just loot
I hate it when people use annoying music like that in the background.
one on random monsters. As long as you have a dagger in your main hand, you're set. And this quest, before getting 7 8 guards, either one question. You need your distract for this.
What's with the really
Distract the guy behind
horrible
and
quality
pickpocket
of this? So distract. He's gonna
Sometimes
let's kill that. I don't know. I think you got to pick this guy's pocket. So I haven't done the poison quest in a long time. So
he resists the spell, so we'll have to run.
so he's gonna get away. But yeah, you got to
It has
pick
a
that
really
guy's
low
pocket.
chance of resisting your spell. Actually, it has like 5%
Yeah.
to resist the pickpocket, but you can see that he can resist your pickpocket. So
Which is interesting. I don't ever. You don't see pickpockets getting resisted that much.
if he resists, he just run away. If he resets, you can try again.
Man, the quality of the
It's
swing
actually
is,
nice that he
is
did
so
resist
bad.
the spell, so you can see that can happen. So you're not surprised if it.
And this music is awful.
So just try again. I have the key.
So he picks the guy's pocket with the
I
key.
just gauge that guy instantly when I saw the resist. If he does not, if he also resists your gauge, I suggest that you use
Did he say gouge?
use
If
your
he also resists your gouge.
I would say use evasion to tank a hit and then you sprint away. You have another way of doing it. Anyway, back to the quest. This little girl, you have to kill her, and you will need your distract for this. You put distract behind her. And
Ambush.
her.
Ambush.
This is an instant kill.
Instinct
This is
kill.
actually
It's part of the quest.
scripted. This is scripted.
Yeah, it's scripted.
If you use any other attack than your ambush, you will.
So like, yeah, the reason these are so much easier, if you use the abilities when they're supposed to be used, it's like when you do the horror one, you have to use rupture, I believe. I think it's rupture you have to use, but here you have to use ambush.
Have a normal fight against this guard. But if you kill it with ambush, it is instant kill. This is why you have a dagger in your main hand and you need ambush. You can kill this girl as well as you want if you want.
Distract.
She doesn't spot you. It's the same thing.
Distract.
It's the same thing. You ambush her, she's dead. Just wait for your stealth again.
Noobs, quit it.
Careful about those guys here. Just run around them. Stealth, of course, as they will spot you. You don't really want to fight those. They're level 24. You don't need to fight any. You don't need to fight anyone. And this guy, you can also just distract him, but instead you will sap him. I just want to make sure he's not away, and I will sap him. Let's sap him. I take this. And I can run away.
Can't you vanish?
If he resists, if he actually runs around, you just vanish and you're good.
What if he resisted your vanish, though? Be careful when you jump, because if you take damage, it'll break you out of
Okay,
stealth.
jump
See
down.
how he broke his stealth?
Wait for your stealth because there are guards.
Yeah.
There are guards at the outside.
So yeah, so that's he's just showing you how to solve this quest. So I mean, that's pretty good guide. The only concern I would have there is obviously, you know, if he was to resist his vanish there, he would have been in big trouble. Because then you're trying to, and of course, you just would have jumped. You just would have jumped down the stairs. But it's all risky. It's all very risky, and on a hardcore server, you know, it's pretty risky, you know. But you know, I don't want to
Right
die, so I
lesson.
probably will. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably do it at 20, 22. I would imagine. We'll just be really careful. But we need 22. We need vanish. So that way, if we get into trouble, we can hopefully just vanish. The other thing we can do to make it really, you know, easy on ourselves is to We could talent point into improved, stealth and stuff like that. That way we'd be, we can talent point. We could respec and talent down into, camouflage and master of deception. So, but not necessary.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
Oh, now we need to go hit the rogue trainer. But first, let's find some music to listen to. Or bring up something decent. Let's see. Yeah, definitely feeling much stronger now that we've got the. I have no idea how hard my dagger's even gonna hit. Man, that is a cool looking dagger. I love these. Fire enchant looks nice, but that little dagger looks pretty scary. Gonna do some damage for sure. Let's go to sprint.
King's honor, friend.
Towards Old Town. We're level 20, so we should also pick up our Stormwind seasoning herbs here for the quest in Darkshire. Always a good idea to grab that ahead of time. Just go here.
Looking for something specific?
I always shift right click and grab 20.
Go with honor.
Pretty much always end up using it all. Alright, so we are level 20. We can't get a headpiece till like 23 or 24. Although if we go engineering, we can get one. So we should go engineering like right away. So I think let's really quick. While I'm thinking about it, let's mail over any engineering stuff I might need to get me to that point where I can make myself a headpiece, an engineering headpiece. Yes, Anubis, I know you're hungry. Cat's like looking at me. The cat will come in and like circle her food dish like a shark and just look at you like, "Hey, idiot, I'm hungry." It's so annoying. I used to laugh about it, but now I'm just like, oh my god, it actually is annoying. All right, so grab the stuff, various things, different characters have sent. This is my kind of gem ore banker. All right, so we're any kind of low-level stuff. We're gonna send very, very, very low-level stuff. Going to send to gold. We don't need gold, copper, gems. This is all gonna go to Whisper. Copper. We're gonna be needing solid grinding stone anytime soon. I'll send over the silver. We need to make sure. We really need to make sure that we don't die. We do not want to die on this character. Because I'm going to be sending over quite a lot of goods. This is my basically ore and gemstone maker. Let's see what we got.
Good day to you.
Not a lot. Some stones, nothing major here. Deep rock salt. Blacksmithing, nothing too crazy. Blacksmithing, leather.
Have a good one.
Alright, and let's check my warlock, who's also an engineer. This one. As you can see by her goggles. Oh yeah, see, so she sent, from this character, I sent all that stuff to Whisper. But I sent it back because it's really high level stuff, and I don't want her to die and use all that stuff. So I gotta see what kind of gems we have. I was lucky in that I didn't go engineering on my other rogue because if I would have mailed all that stuff over, I would have died.
How are you?
I'm not seeing any gems though, sadly. A few gems, but none of the low-level gems that we need. Bummer.
See you later.
Lots of engineering stuff. The only other character I have that might have stuff would probably be either my paladin or my other banker. This one. Yeah, we're fine.
Hello.
As you can see, we have quite a few things. Train, eviscerate, ambush, rupture. I love rupture. Feint, gouge, backstab, picklock.
See you later.
Gouge. Feint. I'm not sure where we're gonna put feint. Oh, did I close those? I think I did. Shit. I had feint on this character on the S key on this rogue. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Already got that there. Stealth rank 2. Already got stealth rank 2. Eviscerate rank 3. Eviscerate rank 3. Ambush rank 1. I don't know if I have a macro for ambush. No, unfortunately. It kind of sucks because ambush is one of those ones that we're gonna want it on a macro. Otherwise, we're gonna get some red text popping up on the screen, which means I need to delete something. I'm actually maxed out on macros. I'm deleting the druid ones because I don't think these need to be. Let's go to ambush. Find it. I hate how it doesn't just alphabetize stuff. Actually, no, it does. No, it doesn't. See? Oh, yeah, it does. Numbers first, then letter. Oh, I never knew that. I actually never knew this. I never knew that was alphabetized. I can't believe it. I don't think it always was. All right, so we're going to stealth. And, of course, ambush is... Oh. Ambush. Ambush, ambush. Hold on a second. Right here. Oh, that's in the wrong key. That's why. What the hell, man? Ambush is here. Why is that not on the right? Oh, I know why. I know why. Emo. This one. This goes here. It also goes. Same macro goes on both, right? This macro is basically if you're stealth, cheap shot. If you're not, kidney shot. So that goes on both. Ambush, what else do we? So rupture. Let's see, rupture's got to be under somewhere. It's right here. We have a rupture macro. See one. Oh my goodness. We're going to be lazy with rupture. And we're just going to not use a macro for rupture. Okay. And we also have feint and gouge and backstab, rupture, ambush, and of course pick lock. There's a question here. Okay, so feint. I don't know why I was. I guess we'll put feint on what I usually put it on, which is the S key. Let's see, form of feint causing no damage. Get off the damn banister.
Well met. Be careful for the Alliance. Be careful. Light bless you. For the Alliance.
Yeah, that should be the poison quest that we just picked up. And we're out of here. so many things to do. I'm probably gonna have to buy copper bars because I just don't think I have much copper on my character. How much gold do I have? 115 gold. I don't think copper bars are very expensive. Was it Clog Dinkle has died? I don't think I'll be doing Dead Mines until I'm 22. I don't think I'm going to do anything dangerous until I have Vanish. Until I have Vanish, we're going to be very careful. There's actually a macro. Nah, never mind. That's retail.
You need something? See you around. Have a good one.
This is the Wrathband Ore quest. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. See if anybody's in the Discord, since people in this stream are very quiet. We don't have a lot of the main people that we had haven't been online as much. Maybe they're just busy, but all the people I see in our guild Discord are newer people, like people that were around a long time, like Fell and Pig, and I haven't seen them on the Discord as much. I haven't seen Fell hardly at all. Axton's level 33 if we go by name. Yeah, I mean, Fell's not online. So I don't know what's... He's just not playing anymore. I don't see Pig either. Anyways, probably should unburden myself of some of the junk in my inventory. Let's go wool bandage. Yeah, whisper. Where's that get us? I have 56 wool bandages? Shit. My wife just texted me.
King's honor, friend.
So we're gonna get rid of any linen. On. A lot of wool. Yeah, 56. I guess we'll hold on it. Let's get this. Some food. Just that. We don't need this many.
Farewell.
Alright, let me check my wife's text. Probably cats living together. My wife. Ooh, Altaria.
You need something?
Oh, actually, I got quite a few copper bars, actually. You know what? Thinking. Alright, we need copper bolts, we need arclight spinner, rough copper bombs, coarse blasting powder. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need coarse stone, which we don't have much of. We do have some gems. Sell that. Black, we don't need this blacksmithing.
Safe travels.
I guess we're going to hold
Hello.
off on the engineering just for a little bit.
See you around.
Not for very long though. I need to go level engineering very soon. I'm going to hold off. I want to see how my new dagger does and see if we can get to level 20. Well, I just want to test out the new dagger and then I'm probably going to log off because I'm getting
Open
tired.
for
but
business.
we don't need this. 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 We can probably dump that quest, but for now I guess we'll hold on to it. What's this? Use picking tools. Here is heavy wool. We do need that. Everything else is pretty
Be
good.
careful.
Wow, look at that. Devout gloves for 30 gold. That's actually really cheap. That's actually really cheap. Want to sell Essence of Air times 4, 20 gold each. Devout gloves. I'm going to check the bank, or the auction house. Because the Devout gloves are 30 gold, and I can buy them and turn around and sell them for like 60 gold tomorrow. I mean, that might be worth it. No, they're still 30 gold is cheaper. You can see there's a bunch of them. I'm not gonna buy it. Still, I'm surprised they're that cheap. Okay, so. I'm getting tired, guys. What time is it? Almost 9 o'clock.
Need help?
Yeah, let's go to
Come with
Red Ridge.
honor.
No, we still have the quest. Crap, we still have the quest by Goldshire. Yeah, there's the quest, the price of shoes. Shit. We need to turn that one in. I'm gonna have to literally turn around and fly back to Stormwind because we need to turn that one in now. I'd say the one thing, like when they released Classic WoW, when they released World of Warcraft Classic, I can say as an alliance, if they could change one thing, like one convenience thing in Classic World of Warcraft, what it would be for me was put a flight path in Goldshire. There's so many times that you want to go to Goldshire, you want to go to Goldshire, or not so many times. There's just a few, like especially early on, like early game, where you want to get to Goldshire. It'd just be so nice to have a flight path, but it's really only required 2 or 3 times. But it's just one of those things where you're like, you always have to go there to pick up the price of shoes, and it's always kind of a pain. So if you had a flight path there, that quest would be so much nicer. Just yeah, I'd leave in Stormwind. I was like, okay, fly to Goldshire, turn in my quest, pick up my next quest. Okay, fly to Lakeshire. But instead, I've got to fly to Stormwind, walk all the way to Goldshire, which when you're at my level takes forever, then walk all the way back to Stormwind, then fly to Lakeshire. I think one of the things that they were talking about, I don't know if they were talking about doing it for World of Warcraft. I think it was, they might have been, I don't know if it was Ashes to Creation. I think it was Ashes to Creation maybe, but one of the things they had in Skyrim, if you guys remember, was a wagon. You could get on a wagon and it would take you from like one town to another. You could like basically buy a wagon ride. I would have loved, I think that MMOs should have that. Like, it'd be so cool, like, if you were in Goldshire, to be able to just buy a wagon ride from Goldshire to, like, Lakeshire, or maybe buy a wagon ride from,
For the Alliance.
buy a wagon ride from, like, Stormwind to Goldshire, for example.
Hey there.
And it'd be cool because it would be, like, on a schedule.
See you around.
So you jump on the wagon and you'd be waiting for it to take off, and there'd be other players. You'd be piling up with, like, 20 people. I can see, like, on a crowded server where you'd have like 30 40 people piling on top of this wagon waiting for it to take off, so that oh man, it'd be fun. One of the things about Turtle WoW that was cool was the things they implemented in the game that required people to really be located in the same area at certain times, well, it was actually more player made stuff. Like people would drop tents, then you stood in the tent and you would increase your rested XP. It would increase the rate at which you acquired rested experience, and they didn't have to drop the tents at Goldshire, but that became like the de facto place where people went to do it. So Goldshire became this huge hub of players sitting there, gathering, rested experience. And it just made for like a very good social event where people could talk and get together and chat about things and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Well, we've almost surpassed my other rogue who died because she died at level 21. We've almost caught up to her. And that was just a couple days ago. I think it was more than a couple days ago. Maybe it was like 5 days ago. I don't know. 4 or 5 days ago. I think spring will be up at least. Don't hit the tree. Okay. Oh, you haven't seen that before? Shit, I see. You see that all the time in the classic. You see that all the time in classic WoW. There's like a stitch, like basically a seam in the sky. Yeah, you see that all the time. You never saw that much on private servers. I think that's a classic WoW thing. Like, I don't remember seeing that on private servers. I think that's a 1.14 client thing.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance. See you around.
Yeah, this is why fog never works. I can never get a fog filter that works, which is frustrating because I love fog. I think fog would add so much ambience to the game. But every time I try to get a fog filter working, it just doesn't. Oh, this is the comic one, which is kind of cool actually. Just basically puts lines around stuff. Makes your character look kind of drawn out. Oh, it takes a while for the filter to render though. See how it's like fucking up? Like when I'm moving, it's like it's having a hard time like keeping up or something. It's weird. Yeah, a lot of the filters don't work. I mean, a lot of the filters just don't work as good as they used to. There used to be, like, this is reshade. There used to be G-shade, but it like disappeared. Like there's reshade. There used to be G-shade, but I think it just literally like disappeared. What is reshade? How do I make it go away? Let's try something real quick. There's 5 alternatives. There's the GeForce Experience. Now, Magpie has lightweight window scaling until it comes equipped with very sufficient scaling algorithms. Lost the scaling now. Currently, the only effects layers are contrast, sharpening. That's kind of cool. Not that many, though. And Splendor. View your favorite games in a whole new light. Splendor gives you the power to apply sophisticated filtering. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at this. Is it free, though? It says it's freemium. They got some filters. What, it's a Steam thing? It keeps saying on Steam. Is it like something you have to download through Steam? Flexible visual filtering for your Windows apps. And there's no review. One user review. Completely useless. Okay, well, that doesn't sound good, does it? There's your seam right there, see? See that big seam? And I don't think I ever saw that on private servers. And I don't know what that's, you see it disappeared? But I've seen that. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I only saw it on, yeah, the comic looks cool, but again, the filters aren't working correctly. You know, when you turn the screen a certain way, it's redrawing, it's refiltering. I really have always wanted a fog filter. I think creating like an ambient, like a really cool fog filter would be super great. I just can never get one that works, and I'm gonna do some more research on that, because getting like a really cool, look at the light in here. Getting a really cool fog filter to work would be really cool. Yeah, but while we're here, I did want to check out the sweet effects real quick. Looks like it's a reshade setting though. It says sweet reshade plus sweet effects is deprecated. These are just settings. And then the other one, yeah, that's for Nexus mods. That's like, so that's something you could apply to Skyrim or something, but I'm not sure how easily we could apply that to something else. And then the other one was NVIDIA Freestyle. Magento is primarily focused on running graphical enhancements for specific games. VR headsets, reshade frameworks, all reshade itself as well to use. There are different frameworks and configurations available within the WeShade ecosystem, such as Quint, which provides additional features. Yeah, there are. Reshade is the best one. It's just I just haven't been able to get certain. But I haven't really looked at every single filter. There's a lot of filters. Like if we go into reshade, right, and go to, let's see. I mean, I'd have to go in here and let's see. I can't run it now because the game's currently running, but it's gonna, you know, it's gonna say you can't. Yeah, let's try to see if we can update this one. See, this one has adaptive fog, but again, I don't think it works very well. I've tried all these fog ones in here, and I don't think those work. Depth-based stereoscopic effect, we don't need that. Various blooms, flashlights. Again, another fog effect. Mesh Edges is one of my all-time favorite ones, but I don't know. Let's just try these real quick and see if they see what happens. No, I don't enable them all. I actually cherry pick the ones I want. Right? I go through and pick the ones I know that I like. And then, but I haven't gone through, and there's so many that I haven't tried, so. Like, okay, so we went through and we installed a few other ones. So, for example, one of my all-time favorite ones is one called Mesh Edges. And it's like, see, it doesn't work though. Oh, there, it did work. But it used to work. It works in certain games, but you can see here it's broken. Which is unfortunate because it's just so badass. It's super badass. Here. There, that's what it looks like. It basically shows everything as like a mesh. But it doesn't work in WoW for some reason in Classic. Neon Bloom we would never use. Night Vision we would never use. I don't know why I installed that. Blur. I'm not sure what this does. I don't really see a big... Oh wow, that is like... This is like over the top sharpen. Like way too much sharpen. Levels Plus is cool. It's kind of like Levels, but on steroids. I already use Levels, the regular one, so... Again... Ooh, what? That's weird. It's like a fog, but it's like a weird effect. Not sure what this does. Don't really know what that does. Don't know what that does. I at least know. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait, what's it doing? Hold on a second. Yeah, but see, it's having a hard time. It's, yeah, see, a lot of these add-ons just start, see how they're like filtering, but then they're not filtering, then they're filtering. It's like they're not working correctly. And I'm seeing that a lot with later versions of Reshade, and I don't know if it's something that WoW's done to the EXE or what's going on. You know, it's just unfortunate, man. Oh, man. That's jacked up. This actually adds motion blur to the game, which is kind of... I'm not a fan of motion blur, so definitely don't like that. Don't like that. Definitely don't. I don't like blooms. Blooms is in lens flares I don't like. We know Adaptive Fog doesn't work because it does this shit.
Greetings.
So that sucks.
Light.
Yeah, so as you can see, most of these filters we just tried, most of them don't even work. They're not even working correctly. Not sure what this does. Okay. It just basically darkens the game overall. It's kind of a stupid... This is kind of a stupid filter. And what's the point? This actually, like, brightens up the game? It's kind of weird. Not really sure about this one. I've played around with these filters a lot, to where I have a certain set of filters I like. Yeah, I have a certain set of filters that I like, and I pretty much just use the same ones. It's just amazing to me that if you turn them all off, that the game looks like this, which is just amazing to me that it looks this bad. Because I never remember WoW looking this bad. Like, this is no filters. This is just base WoW. And it looks so washed out. Like, everything looks so whited out. You know, and there's that big seam again.
Greetings. For the Alliance. Be careful. See you later.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. I mean, because I've got old screenshots, right? I've got plenty of screenshots of the game. I mean, yeah, I think you're probably right. It probably does look better on certain stuff. Like, I've got screenshots from the game, like, from way back when, without using any of the filters, right? So, these are screenshots of World of Warcraft in the Burning Crusade when the Burning Crusade came out, right? You can see just based on the size of the image that this was a much lower resolution, right? So this is, and here's a screenshot from the original 2004 release. This is the first Christmas in World of Warcraft ever. So this was December of 2004 when I took this screenshot, right? And you can see how small the image is because that's how, because you know the resolution we ran back then. That's what it was. So here, what do we got? We got right. So okay, so the size 1024 by 768, right? You can see the date of the file is 2008, but that's just the date that this file was probably copied into this folder or something. It's not the original file date. This is actually from 2004 December. So, like I said, it's the first Christmas ever in the game. And I'm real because this is my character Cheryl, my hunter, and you can see she's not even like very high level. This is Burning Crusade. This is my character hitting level 70 in Burning Crusade, which was max level, of course, at the time. These are screenshots from Burning Crusade. Okay. So you can see the game was pretty. This is what it looked like. You know, there's Amish Avengers. Let's see. Do I have any of my loading screens? Let's see, I'm looking. Getting my first flying mount, my first dragon flying mount ever. Here. Here's what my character loading screen looked like in 2000. This would have been like 2005 probably. My highest level character was my hunter, level 55 hunter, and then my next highest level, well, the one I was playing the most after that was my level 22 priest, faith driven. These other characters are gone. The first character I ever created in World of Warcraft is right there, one with nature. This is level 19 druids, first character I ever created in this game in 2004 on release. Yeah. And then you can go to, let's see, there's some really old screenshots, vanilla World of Warcraft. This was me getting ready to do Molten Core. I was the hunter that did the pulls in Molten Core for my guild. Here's another screenshot, later screenshot. This would have probably been Burning Crusade era, because I had a 60 hunter, 60 priest, 60 warrior, and 40 warrior, 30 paladin, 46 rogue. You know, this would have been sometime probably in late Burning Crusade. I mean, it was so rare to see multiple dread like blue items drop off one mob that I took a screenshot of it. You know. Yeah. Oh, I don't remember. Here's a screenshot of my second warrior. I already had a level 60 warrior, and this was my second warrior because back in Burning Crusade there was no dual spec, right? So it was. And you remember this is back when there was no gold sellers, gold farmers. I mean, they existed, but they were at such a small degree that most people didn't even know about them. You know, most people even didn't even know about them. So, like, you didn't have any gold. Like, respecking was too expensive. Most people couldn't afford to respec, so if you really wanted to play the same class with a different spec, a lot of times you just rolled the class over again. So that's why when you go back to here, I had a warrior, I had 2 warriors, I had 2 hunters, right? It's because you couldn't afford to respec all the time. So you just would create an entirely other character to play that spec. So this warrior, Embrace Death, was a Fury warrior. This warrior, Everbright, was a Protection warrior. And this hunter was if I remember correctly, a marksman's hunter. And this hunter's Shri, I believe, was a survival hunter. And you can see I had 27 gold, which is probably I probably only had about 100 gold across all my characters back then, right? Here's another, is that screenshot again, so. And I don't remember the specs. And here you see WhisperSwift, see that? This rogue here is named WhisperSwift, right? See that? Her name is WhisperSwift. I am naming this I named this character WhisperSwift after my brother's rogue, WhisperSwift. And this is my brother's here. This is my actual brother's rogue, WhisperSwift. And so I'm paying a tribute to my brother. So, and this is my hunter. So this is me on my hunter Shurl at level 60, wearing Black Dragon Scale boots. I was the only hunter in the entire server that had Black Dragon Scale boots. And that's my brother, a rogue, WhisperSwift. And this is us after clearing, UBRS. And this is what WoW looked like. See how like kind of faded out it looks? This is what the graphics look like. And again, here's another screenshot of my loading screen back in 2000, probably 2005, early 2005, when I had my hunter you can see I had the bloodlust gear on. Here is a picture of me solo taming, going through LBRS and actually taming the Blood X Warg to get my highest rank of Bite. And I did this solo, and I didn't die, by the way. I went all the way through LBRS, tamed this guy, and got out without dying, which is actually not that easy to do. And here we're getting ready to do Onyxia. I think we wiped. I think we wiped. Oh, yeah, so I mean, I have plenty of screenshots and I have a lot more screenshots than that, right? Let's see. Burning Crusade screenshots. I got screenshots from Chronos too. These are screenshots from Chronos. This is the first time I got the chance to play. And so here's a private server, right? This is the first private server I ever played on. And it was Chronos. And this was probably about 8 years ago. And yeah, there you see what Chronos looked like. So for some reason I have the same picture. I don't know why I can't. I should be able to move through these. I guess, let me try something. No, it's not letting me do it. I guess maybe they're TGAs. There's my Hunter Shurl. Yeah, I don't know. Well, here, I mean, you can tell by these files would have the actual right file dates on them. Yeah, so 2016. Yeah, so those were, what is that, like 8 years ago? Yeah. Yeah, I was playing on Chronos 8 years ago, I guess. And then here's, I guess, vanilla screenshots that I have from World of Warcraft Vanilla. You can see how small the image is. What I find funny about these screenshots is a lot of these screenshots, I see me on my hunter up close hitting mobs with melee weapons, which I think is really interesting because I definitely knew how to use a bow in vanilla, but I obviously enjoyed running up to mobs and hitting them with my weapons. So I thought that was kind of interesting. You'll see. Here, I had 10 gold. I can't tell what level my character is here. She's got her alternate bar up. I would say she's in her. I would say she's probably like in her level, like late 20s or early 30s. And I just have a generic screenshot folder. So here's this would be a screenshot from Wrath of Lich King. These are, yeah, this is me doing Battlegrounds on Cataclysm, because I'm pretty sure this was Cataclysm, because this is when I was playing a mage. So that's when the Cata came out, because I remember they had the new water engine. And when I played this mage, it was CSE level 85, because Wrath was, I think, to 80, right? And Cataclysm, I think, went to 85. So, and Cataclysm had Worgen, right? So Worgen were introduced during Cataclysm. Here I'm doing some PvP arena. Again, this is me playing Blood Elf, so I'm on my first time I really played a lot of Horde. Here you can see how like effed up my bars were. I used to like, because I wasn't, you know, back then I didn't know the cooldowns of abilities as well, because, you know, I just hadn't played the game as much. I had played the game, but maybe I didn't play like this particular class, which is the Paladin. No, this is a what is this? This is a freaking Shadow Priest or something. I don't know, but you can see it's all jacked up. I mean, they were keybound. Most of my abilities are keybound, but I like to have them up here so I can see what the cooldowns were. So, pretty funny. You know, again, a lot of these bars are just up here so I can see the cooldowns. Yeah, my UIs used to be really jacked up. But, you know, back then everybody had jacked up UIs. I was Phoenix Wilder in 2013. Here I'm playing on in Cataclysm on my Retribution Paladin. And you can see in this battleground, I had 20 killing blows, 0 deaths, 551,000 damage. Like, I was I had most damage out of anybody. And in healing done, what's interesting, look how much healing I did. I did 109,000 healing. So you can see Warriors also did a lot of healing in Cataclysm. I'm assuming that's Second Wind. Here's when I actually tanked the Calling of Strathholm on a Death Knight. And I had shit gear. Like, I had the worst gear, and people in the group didn't want me to come in and tank it because they said my gear was really shitty. And I said I'm really good at Death Knights, which I was. And I was so good, this guy said, he said, you know your tune. By the time you get geared like me, you will be the best DK on your server. He actually wanted me to transfer off my server and go to his server, which was Dawnbringer, because he said I was the best DK he'd ever seen. Oh, these jacked up UIs really hurt. It hurts just for me to see these awful UIs. And now here you see in Kata, my UIs was a little bit better, but I still would put buttons up here and it was just because I wanted to see the cooldowns, which was so stupid because you don't really need to see the cooldowns. Yeah, here's a really funny arena match, 2-2 match where I'm playing on my Retribution Paladin, and you can see I had both killing blows in the match. I did 624,000 damage. The entire other team only did 200,000 damage, and I did. You could add up all 3 other players, and they only did like 250,000 damage, and I did 624,000. Yeah, I crushed people on my Rep Paladin and Kata. A lot of people rate it like B tier, maybe A tier, but I'm telling you, man, if you play it right, it is vicious. It is really good. Maybe I just had a lot of noobs in the server I was on. I don't know, man. It was. I remember Rhett and Kata just being all like godlike. It was just crazy. That's why I'm excited. I'm excited for Cataclysm Classic. I'm super excited. Like, I'm way more excited for Cataclysm Classic than I ever would be for fucking Season of Discovery. You know. Look at that, 170 damage. Boom. And there you go. Backstab 170. Man. Okay, so Okay, so where do we want to put our talents? So there's so many good talents right now. Like, I mean, obviously precision's amazing. I'm doing this really cool backstab build, so opportunity is amazing. Remorseless attacks is amazing. Let's go ahead and put. I don't. Let's. What is this? This is increases damage dealt. Combined with your backstab gear, ambush abilities. I'm gonna go for remorseless attacks. I want to try an ambush with this. And it just sucks that we don't have faster movement while stuck. Let's try our first ambush and see what we do here. 135, right? Oh man, this character hits so much harder than my other rogue. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh wait, no! Boom! 95 damage. Here, we'll see if she wants a group. It's Evil Betty! Just, Evil Betty's like ... and I'm like boom, ambush. Bring in the heat, you know. Yeah. Oh, there's those knockdowns. This is where I died on my other rogue. I died here because of these knockdowns. Because I got some ads and they kept knocking me off my feet. So, it'd be pretty scary. Might get 2 here. Yeah. Oh, might get 3 actually. We're gonna run back. Yeah, we're gonna get 3, so I'm gonna run out of here. I didn't realize there were 2 pathing. I thought there was just 1. I wasn't really worried about getting 2. Not with the Warlock. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy out. He's gonna run off. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I am just crushing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just like I'm crushing these guys. Oh my God. I'll sap one of these guys. Oh, 200. Biff. Oh my God. Oh, 200 again. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, the backstabs. I love the backstabs. Or the ambush. Either one, man. Either one's gonna crush, right? Man. mean, just look at the damage. I'm doing like 71% of the damage. This is a level 21 no Morlock, and I'm like out DPSing her almost 3 to 1. Yeah. I guess we can grab this one maybe. Yeah. Oh shit. I didn't know she'd pulled. Biff. Biff! Wow. No, there's too many. I'm gonna pull these and it's gonna pull everybody. There's just too many. I missed the ambush. Interrupted the spell with a kick, and then to finish her off with a backstab. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. There we go. Look at that, stun me in the air. So they have knockbacks and stuns, you know. Do we have any more? Am I done with this? Oh no, I still need one mystic. Oh, she's got that one. Oh, 317 damage. Whoa. 317 crit. Ouch. Yeah, nice. I'm laughing. Go this way. Let's take this guy out. There's so many. I don't want to fight 6 mobs. Too many. No escape routes either. There, we don't. Yeah. What, did she fear? Oh no, don't fear. Oh man, she looked like she feared the mob. I was like, don't fear the mob at the other ones, you know? Made me nervous when I thought she feared that mob. Watch out for this other one pathing in. You can see the backstab is just vicious. Vicious! Hey, quit it. Yeah, it's being a butthead. Two more brutes. Holy man, this my rogue is really hitting hard, guys. So we had a 312 crit. I don't know how if that's good, like how good that is at level 20. I haven't played a rogue in like a long time. But keep in mind we haven't really maxed out. We still have 3 more talent points in here. We still got more talent points to go in Malice as well. So our crit's gonna get a lot higher. And just kind of shit on that guy, didn't I? Here's a brute, I think. There we go. One more. Right here. Nice. Yeah, I gotta go, guys. These cats are ready to bite my legs off at this point because they're so hungry for dinner. I also need to walk the dog, so thank you. Cyrus, I'm gonna kick your butt. Get off of that plastic tree. Oh my god, this cat's driving me nuts. Alright. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, so the rogue's really starting to feel powerful, you know? I mean, we still have 2 more levels to go until we get Vanished, so I'm gonna be incredibly careful. Since my other rogue died at 21 in this exact same area. We got some blue gloves that I got at 22. We still need to get another weapon, another dagger, but then I have another blue dagger that I bought, but I think it's like level 26. So until we get to 26, I don't think I'm gonna have another one. Let me take a look. Let me take a look in the auction house. There just hasn't really been another dagger like I can put in my offhand. Let me check the auction house. Daggers seem to be pretty popular. I mean, sword rogues, though, it's interesting because they're actually not. I mean, sword rogues are more popular because they do more, you know, combat rogue stuff, do more PvE damage. And since this is hardcore, it's more of a PvE kind of spec. You know, most people are going to be running PvE setups, so you don't see dagger rogues as much. So that's why you do see quite a few daggers on the auction house, and they're not super expensive. I mean, you know, look, 19 gold for this. That's actually pretty reasonable. I actually already have this dagger. I think I paid 25 gold for it. Damn. They're cheaper now. Look at that. This one's medium auction. 15. I mean, I'm tempted to put a bid on this because 15 gold, I could resell this for 20, 30 gold probably. You just have to wait for when there's no daggers at this level range and just put it up for like 30, 40 gold. Probably sell it. Hi, babe. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. My wife's home. I gotta get walk. I gotta feed the cats. And hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you next.